You're watching Local 6, home of ClickOrlando.com. Local 6 News starts now.
Caught on camera, women attacked as robbers storm inside a local Publix. But first, the search for Jordan. A teen vanishes from her bedroom and police fear she may have been kidnapped. Jordan Fagan has not been seen for nearly 20 hours. Good evening, I'm Gard Swanson.
And I'm Lauren Rowe. Jordan's mom went to wake her up for school this morning, only to find her gone. And the screen on her window was torn. The family lives in Brevard County at a home on Park Lane in Cocoa Beach, just off of A1A. We have team coverage tonight of this story. Lewis Bolden will have more on what police found at the teenager's school. But first, let's begin with Mike DeForest, who has the latest on the search from the neighborhood. Mike.
Well, Lauren, police have been out here at this house since the teenager was reported missing around 7 o'clock this morning. Investigators still do not know for certain whether she snuck out of that house on her own or was dragged out against her will. As police canines unsuccessfully try to pick up the scent of missing 14-year-old Jordan Fagan, crime scene investigators examine her bedroom window. As you can see, the screen has been cut, and the hole is large enough for someone to climb through it. But detectives still do not know how she vanished from here overnight.
We're concerned that this may have been either a runaway situation or a possible abduction. We're treating it as both.
Fagan was last seen in her bedroom by her mother's live-in boyfriend around 10:30 last night. When her mom came into the room around 7 this morning to wake Fagan up for school, the teen was gone. Investigators say nothing inside or outside of Fagan's bedroom suggests a crime was committed, but the cut window screen has raised concerns. Tonight, detectives are analyzing the teen's computer to see if it provides any information about her disappearance, which is going on nearly 12 hours.
The more time goes by, the bigger the scale is of our efforts.
Now, police have received many tips today, including one from a person who thought they saw a girl matching Fagan's description walking westbound on the 528 beach line. We don't know how far they got along in investigating that tip. Detectives were also out at the girl's school today. That's where Local 6's Lewis Bolden joins us now with that part of our team coverage. And Lewis, we understand the detectives actually talked to the teachers there?
Yeah, Mike, they spent quite a bit of time here. They were here talking to the 14-year-old's teacher for about an hour. They were really trying to learn more about her personality and learn more about who she hangs out with.
Oh, I see that little girl in there.
Oh, you've seen her before?
In there?
Mm-hmm.
In school.
When we showed Eloise Wash a picture of 14-year-old Jordan Fagan, she immediately recognized her from her daughter's school. Today, police spent nearly an hour at Christian Prep Learning Center talking to Fagan's teacher, Kenny Borst.
It's just, about her personality, finding out if she had a good rapport with her friends.
Borst says this is Fagan's second year at the school, and the 8th grader is extremely quiet. He says she sometimes socializes with her classmates, but often prefers to keep to herself and read. He has informed his students and their parents that she's missing.
I've instructed them to keep their eyes out around town for her and, the right people to contact just in case they do see her, because they are out and about and, they all live in this area.
As police continue looking for the teenager, they want to speak with as many people as possible who know her to try and piece together where she could be.
Yes, that's one of my kids. That's, my students mean everything to me. So having one missing, that's not very good.
Now, police told Fagan's teacher the same thing, that they are investigating this as a possible abduction and a possible runaway. Fagan's teacher says he does not see her as a runaway. Lauren?
All right. Thank you, Lewis. Well, a lot of people have asked us today, why hasn't an Amber Alert been issued for Jordan? Alerts vary from state to state based on certain criteria and recommendations from the U.S. Department of Justice, including confirmation of an abduction. Right now, it is still not clear if Jordan was kidnapped. Risk of serious bodily injury or death. There also has to be enough descriptive information about the victim and the abduction for an alert to be released. Here is another look at Jordan Fagan. She's 5'1", about 110 to 115 pounds. She has short brown hair in a bob, brown eyes, and she's a thin girl. And if you take a look at the glasses, police think she may be wearing them. If you see Jordan or know where she might be, call Cocoa Beach Police immediately. Our other big story tonight at 6, robbers storm into a Publix and they attack women at gunpoint.
And it was all caught on camera. At first, it just looks like it's another day at the store. A woman working in the office when suddenly one of the crooks rushes in with a worker in one hand and a gun in the other. The robbery happened late Saturday night in Seminole County at the Publix on Weldon Boulevard. That's just off 1792 in Lake Mary. Shelley Munez is live outside that store. So, Shelley, that video really frightening. We just witnessed this moments ago. Were those women hurt in this?
They were not. They just had some scratches because the men forced them to help them get the money, and it was all caught on camera. And we just got our hands on the 911 tape, and that paints a better picture of what happened here.
As soon as they came in, it was, put your heads down, not to look at them.
The two crooks come right into the front doors of the Publix, one in a white shirt, khaki shorts, another in a black shirt, both with gloves and stockings over their faces, both with guns.
When they said don't look, I didn't, no one moved for probably 30 seconds to a minute after they left.
One of the guys forces a woman to let him into their cash office. This camera inside the room shows the cashiers just stand there as the man rummages through the store's safe and 2 register tills. A report says he told the women he wasn't going to hurt anyone. He, quote, only wanted the money. This as his accomplice holds a gun to employees at the registers. In less than a minute, the men leave. The 2 women are left extremely scared, consoling each other as their manager calls for help.
2 of my cashiers have scratches and what looks to be possible bruises on their arms.
But again, they are okay, and they're actually at work today. We also spoke to the manager here about any changes that he made, but he would not comment, Guard.
Yeah, Shelley, it looks like this robbery happened just bang, bang. Do the employees, were they able to get any kind of a good description on these 2 people?
Well, really, it happened so fast, and the video, you could see that they have stockings on, so they weren't able to get a good look at that face. So police hope that somebody can recognize these guys based on their mannerisms in the video, Guard.
They were in and out quick. All right, thank you, Shelley. And we put more of the dramatic surveillance video online, and you can watch the entire clip on clickorlando.com. Just look for the link under the top story section on the homepage. And just in, a man will spend the next 20 years in prison for raping a child on a cruise ship. An Orange County judge sentenced this man, Casey Dickerson, today. Investigators say Dickerson and 4 teenage boys attacked a 15-year-old girl on the Carnival cruise ship just last August. Dickerson was on the cruise with his wife. Tonight, a Brevard County doctor is banned from treating women
because several of his female patients are accusing him of inappropriately touching them. 4 women say Dr. Albert Esmalzadeh touched them during treatments. The state surgeon general issued an emergency order last month restricting the doctor from seeing any women. But despite the accusations, he is not facing any criminal charges at this point. The doctor was working at the back clinic in Melbourne, but we called there this afternoon and an employee told us the doctor has been fired.
$10,000 is now being offered for help catching the person who murdered an Orlando security guard. Alan McPherson was found near the Sable Palm Apartments on Raleigh Street just 6 months ago. Police don't believe he had sensed any danger because his gun was still in his patrol car, not far from where his body was found. If you know anything about this murder, call the Orlando Police Department or the crime line. There you see it on your screen right there, 800-423-TIPS.
People who drive around with their music cranked up may soon have to tone it down. Today, a state Senate committee passed a bill that would force Floridians to turn down the music. It would restore a prior ban on music blaring from a car that is plainly audible at a distance of 25 feet or more. Anyone caught breaking the law would have to pay a $30 fine. The old law was struck down by the Florida Supreme Court. The court ruled it violated free speech because it exempted vehicles used for business or political purposes. Nobody wants to turn this man down.
No, not the music.
No. The long and winding road that is Paul McCartney's career is coming to Orlando.
Yeah, that's right. The former frontman for the Beatles is kicking off his new tour right here at the Amway Center. It's called the Out There Tour. and it's all going to start at the Amway on May 18th. Mayor Buddy Dyer made the big announcement this morning. This will be McCartney's first stop in Orlando. Get this, since 1993, when he performed at the Citrus Bowl with Wings. Tickets go on sale Friday morning on Ticketmaster, and we've put more information on the big concert and the tour on clickorlando.com. You'll find it under the top story section on the homepage. That'll be pretty cool. Sir Paul McCartney coming to town.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if we saw him at the Super Bowl.
Was he good?
It was great.
Yeah.
Really, really great. He sounded amazing, so I'm sure it'll be lots of fun.
Yeah, the man can entertain, that's for